Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making the Fereldan Hearty Scones from the Dragon Age cookbook. I'll be starting off with 4 cups plus 2 tablespoons of flour, to which I will add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 7 tablespoons of sugar. And then I'll just quickly stir these together until they're well incorporated. The next thing I'll be adding in is 2 sticks plus 3 tablespoons of cold butter that I've chopped up into little cubes. And then I'll go ahead and cut this in with my pastry cutter, or you could use 2 knives, some forks, just even your fingers, just whatever you need to get the butter cut through until it resembles like pea-sized shapes. Now that I have all the butter cut into the flour, I'll go ahead and clean this off and then add in 12 strips of bacon that I went ahead and cooked up and then allowed to cool. These will get stirred in along with 2 ounces of a sharp cheddar cheese and then 1.5 cups of cold buttermilk. Once the buttermilk's in, go ahead and start incorporating it into the flour. After a while, you may find it easier to move it to a flat surface where you can continue working all the dry bits of flour in. Just keep working with it. It'll eventually all come together. Now that it's come together, I'll go ahead and lightly dust my surface with just a little bit of extra flour. And then I need to roll this out until it's about 1 inch thick. Make sure I coat my rolling pin as well as the top of it. Now that I have it rolled out to about 1 inch thick, I've gone ahead and started cutting it into wedge-shaped pieces. And I think that is going to do it for me. And then these are going to go over onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. Some of these were just a little bit too big, so I did go ahead and cut them down. So they're a little bit on the odd shape size, but I think they're going to be just fine. I'm lightly brushing a beaten egg on top of all of them. This is going to help them brown up. And it's also going to help a little bit of extra cheese just stick to the top of these before I put them in the oven. The last touch before they go in is I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more of that sharp cheddar right across the tops of each one of them. That looks pretty good. These are now going to go into a 350-degree oven where they're going to bake for about 12 to 15 minutes or until the scones are firm and they've turned a light golden brown on top. Once the scones came out of the oven, I went ahead and placed them on a wire rack just to cool down a little bit. And now all I have left to do is try it out. I am very excited for these. They smell absolutely incredible. They're nice and tender. A little bit of flake to them. These scones practically melt in your mouth. You definitely get the buttermilk flavor from them. And every once in a while you get a little hint of bacon or a little bite of cheese from it. Really good scones. I really enjoyed them. They would definitely make a great addition to like an omelet for breakfast or even breakfast for dinner. Overall, these are really good and I will definitely be making them again. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you guys have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you try out this recipe, let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, thank y'all so very much for joining me today. I've been Walker. I hope you guys have enjoyed and hope I'll see you in the next one.